Hello guys, how are you today? So today we will learn how to import the data from Excel. So in Power BI desktop, when you click on home, you can see get data, and if when you click on this get data, you can see multiple options here. Excel, then we have web, then CSV, SQL Server, and Power BI data sets or data flows. So here you can select Excel, or if you directly select Excel here, also you can import the data from Excel or spreadsheet. So if I click on Excel here, so here you have to browse through your path where that spreadsheet is. So for example, I have employee master here located on this particular location. I will just select this. So it will establish the connection with this spreadsheet which I have selected here, and then it will show me the preview. What are the different tabs I have in that spreadsheet? For example, here you can see I have master one. So here you can see master one, and this master is repeated, right? So this master and workshop, these are the tabs within the spreadsheet, and this master one and workshop, these are tables which are created by this Power BI out of this spreadsheet. So we don't have to worry about this bottom three options. So you can just select master and workshop. So here you can see the preview of what data this master and workshop contains. So from here you can verify if data is correct or not, but it's very difficult to verify the data from here, and you will not be able to correct if there is something is missing in that data. So what you can do, if data is clean, you can directly load that data. But I always suggest just go and transform the data so that you can get a chance to verify whether data is clean or not. Then your Power BI visualization will work. Otherwise, there will be issues while calculation and all those things. If there are no, if there are junk values or your column types is not correct, so there might be issue. So you just for the safety side, you just click on transform data, and now it will go into Power BI query editor where you can edit your data. You can clean the data, you can change the data types for different columns. So these are two tables, master one table and workshop table I have. So I will just quickly verify if all my columns types are correct or not. So employee ID, for example, it's a whole number, employee name is a text, then age is again number, whole number, hire date is a date. So I think data is clean here, so I don't have to do anything here. So for example, you want to change the status of any column here. Let's consider salary, it's a whole number. Okay, just you can click on right click here and change data type. So it's a whole number. So if you want to change it to percentage or a decimal number, fixed decimal number, you can change. Or if you want to change into specific to your country, if you are in Germany or in USA, so based on your local country you can change the data types using local. So this is how your table look likes. If you want to go to workshop, I will just see here also. I think all the columns are correct. So same way, if you want to modify anything, you can just modify by right click and change the data types. So this master one table is the naming convention is not correct. I want to change the name of this table, so I will just click on this master and go to properties on the right hand side here, and just put the employee, because this is the employees table. So I will just type employees there. So that's the table name. So here you can just see the name is reflected here. So if once everything is done, so just do not close directly, you just have to go into close and apply here. Or if you want to do more changes, so just click on apply and you will remain here, and you can do additional changes. If you are done with changes, just click on close and apply. So now all the changes will be applied, and now you are back to Power BI desktop. So now here you can see both the table, employees and workshop table, and automatically it's a very good feature in Power BI. It automatically build a relationship between tables. So it identifies what are the columns which are related between these two tables, and it build a relationship. So now here you can see three tabs on the left hand side. One is visualization tab, then this is the report or data tabs. So here you can see the employees and uh, workshop tables data. So here you can notice there is an employee ID column in employee, and also the same column is in employee ID. So these two tables are related by this employee ID. So let's see if the relationship is already built here. So here you can see Power BI has already identified the relationship between these two tables, and employee ID is connected with this employee ID. So if you just put your cursor on this arrow, so you can see employee ID is related to employee ID has built a relationship between these two tables. So in employee table there is unique record for each employee with this employee ID as a primary key, and there can be multiple records within this workshop table for one employee. So that's why it is one to many relationship. Once you are satisfied with this relationship, you can delete and build a relationship between different columns if you want. That can also be done. Just what you have to do, just let me quickly show. So I will just delete this relationship here. Okay, and you want to build a relationship manually. So what we have to do, just click on this employee ID and drag this employee ID to this employee ID on top of this employee ID on workshop table. So now it will automatically build a relationship. So again you can see it has built one to many relationship with employee table. So this is how you can build a relationship with different tables. Now you can directly go to visualization table and create your visualization as per your need. So that's it for this session. We will see how to build a visualization in next session. Thank you for watching this video. You can subscribe to my channel for more videos on Power BI. Thanks a lot.